Hello, everybody. It's Rosalie Kahn again. It's August 30th, and I wanted to talk to you today more on dreams. I am the author of several books, including My Healing Heart and Eternal Love. My entire life, I've been studying spiritual growth concepts. My favorite studies have to do with dream interpretation and reincarnation. When I was very young, in my early 20s, I started studying the esoteric work of the great seer Edgar Cayce. For those of you who've never heard of Cayce, that's C-A-Y-C-E. I highly recommend a book by Thomas Sugrue, that's S-U-G-R-U-E, in case you never heard of him. The book is called There Is a River. Cayce went into a trance twice a day and helped people overcome medical problems. He also combined medical readings with reincarnation and helped people understand the connections between past lives and this present one. Well, getting back to the theme of dreams, here is some fun information for you that you may not be aware of. The famous psychoanalyst Carl Jung said that our dreams can tell us a great deal about ourselves, from an unbalanced psyche to needs we'll have in the near future. Here are some more fun facts. Remember the Beatles song Yesterday? Back in 1964, Paul McCartney said this during a Beatles anthology. I was living in a little flat at the top of a house, and I had a piano by my bed. I woke up one morning with a tune in my head, and I thought, hey, I don't know this tune, or do I? It was like a jazz melody. I went to the piano and found the chords to it. I made sure I remembered it and then hawked it around to all of my friends asking what it was. Do you know this? It's a good little tune, but I couldn't have written it because I dreamt it. Amazing. One of the Beatles' most popular songs came through a dream to Paul McCartney. Here's another one you'll like. Are you a fan of Stephen King? While walking on a country road in Maine in 1999, King was struck by a minivan, shattering his leg and collapsing one of his lungs. During his time in the hospital, King began to have vivid dreams about four men in a cabin in the woods. This is what he said. The first really strong idea that occurred to me after the accident was four guys in a cabin in the woods. King told the San Francisco Chronicle in 2003, then you introduce this one guy who staggers into camp saying, I don't feel well. And he brings this awful hitchhiker with him. I dreamed a lot about that cabin and those guys in it, he said. The movie Dreamcatcher is based on Stephen's dreams. He uses dreams to help create symbolism in his writing. Another incredible story. Okay, one more. Most of us are acquainted with the poetry of Edgar Allan Poe. He suffered from nightmares, but used them as a source of inspiration for his writing. In an 1839 essay, he wrote, "Dreams and visions are a means of supernatural instruction." For example, in the Bible, we have Jacob's dream and others. There appears no reason why this mode of divine communication should be discontinued in the present day. Here are some important dream symbols that I've collected for you to have fun with. Boxes. If you start seeing boxes in dream world, it's a good sign that you feel something is being hidden from you. Empty boxes symbolize emotions of disappointment, and a large number of boxes can mean that you're struggling with your emotions and want to stash them somewhere else. Phones. If there's a phone ringing in your dream, it can mean that certain personality traits of yours are starting to come into alignment with your being. If a phone is ringing and you choose not to answer it, it can mean that you want to ignore any messages or insights that you are trying to send yourself. Flying. If you find yourself flying through the air in the dream, it's a good sign that the dream has become lucid. Lucid dreams often happen when your subconscious is trying to reach you. Flying is symbolic of challenges or obstacles you're working to overcome in real life. Ask yourself, where are you going? How are you getting there? Are you having trouble navigating through life? The moon. Any dreams that have the moon in them can be indicative of a hidden creativity that is eager to get out. Roads. Different types of roads can mean different things. Easygoing, paved, clean roads indicate that you feel the journey ahead of you will be relatively easy. But if the road is dark, hard to see, and you struggle navigating it, it can mean that you're afraid of what's to come. Flowers. Flowers and plants can mean different things when you spot them in your dreams. If flowers are budding, it's a sign that opportunity is just around the corner. If the flowers are dying or wilting, it can be a sign that this chapter of life is coming to an end. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you see little sproutlings, it can mean that any seeds you've planted are about to grow. Water. Water takes many forms, but it often reflects how ambitious you are in life. Dreams about the ocean can mean that you're ready to take advantage of great opportunities by taking a few risks. Shallow bodies of water can mean that you're focusing too much on something that is out of your reach at the moment. Water also has to do with our emotional state of mind, cleansing, and purity. Teeth. Oh, lots of us dream about teeth, don't you think? Dreams about teeth are very common. Pulling of teeth symbolizes something that needs to come out, while rotten teeth symbolize the holding of fear and anxiety. Dreaming of teeth falling out usually has to do with new situations causing stress. We use our teeth to nourish our bodies. How are you nourishing your life? Death. Dreaming with death is more common than most people admit. These dreams usually mean the end of something, the termination of ego parts, death of anxiety and anger, or a situation in general. These are all positive. If you see death in your dream, ask yourself, were you the one who died? Was it a loved one? Some dreams can also be guidance from departed loved ones trying to give you comfort. Pregnant. Dreaming of being pregnant symbolizes major growth and development. Perhaps you are considering the birth of a new project. Pregnant dreams can bring fruitful ideas for a job or relationship. Houses. Dreams of houses symbolize the self and the different aspects of your own personality. Houses are also about security and comfort. An attic symbolizes hidden memories, while a basement can mean intuition and the subconscious mind. Money. Dreaming about money could be about luck and how we perceive our self-worth. Money dreams pertain to the core of our emotions towards abundance and prosperity. Financial stability or losses are often stress factors in our lives. We often dream about whatever is going on at the moment. Fire. Fire dreams can have several meanings depending on the context of the dream. Seeing fire in a distance symbolizes desire and transformation, while playing with fire can be a warning of risky activities. If you dream of starting a fire, it symbolizes anger that is being repressed. Naked. Dreams of being naked are also very common. They connect to our fear of being exposed. Nakedness is about accepting flaws and imperfections. Adultery. Dreaming of adultery signifies sexual desires and urges that are repressed or needing to be expressed. They can also have to do with abandonment and fears, self-worth issues, and unconscious acceptance of a problematic relationship. Well, these are only a handful of symbols to whet your appetite for more. Naturally, the meanings are subjective and have to do with you and what is going on in your life at the moment. The dreamer is the only one who can figure out the true emotional state of the dream. The mind, body, and spirit are intertwined, and how we perceive the self plays over and over during our sleep. Anxiety or joy can change the way we sleep. It's up to us to truly be aware of how we carry ourselves during waking hours. As you begin to work with your dreams, you will get more insight into the meanings and how they relate to your daily life. When we have the desire to learn more about who we are and why we are here, we are given tools to work with to help us. Dream work is one of the greatest tools we have. Dreams are like learning a new language. Each person in the dream is usually part of you, a different aspect. Once you get going with dream interpretation, I promise you, you will love it. It's so much fun, like putting together a puzzle. Okay, just as a reminder, my name is Rosalie Kahn. My website is rosaliebkahn.com. You can see all of my books on my website. In addition to my Healing Heart in both English and Spanish, I have published the first of a series of novels on reincarnation called Eternal Love, The Austrian Connection. Feel free to contact me and please join my email list on my website. Sign up for my newsletters. These podcasts are also on Spotify. Wishing you a truly wonderful, wonderful day, a joyful journey. Be safe. Lots of hugs. Ciao.